BTS's Jimin's presence at the King Bodhwan Stadium soundcheck session in Brussels immediately shook thousands of Belgian armies who had been waiting for this historic moment for years. Without further ado, the BTS main vocalist immediately stepped forward to the edge of the stage to greet fans from close range with warm greetings in French and Dutch. The atmosphere of this closed practice session ahead of the Arirang World Tour concert suddenly turned highly emotional, as this was the first time BTS had set foot in Belgium. Jimin not only showed off his clear and stable live vocal quality, but also provided extraordinary fan service through various iconic poses that made fans melt. This soundcheck session successfully became proof of Park Jimin's total dedication and friendly personality, completely paying off the long wait of local fans. Hi ARMY and all loyal viewers. Are you ready for the latest update everyone is talking about? Let's get started right away. Welcome to the JIMINDAY channel. Brussels. The phenomenal South Korean boy band, BTS, has finally officially set foot in Belgium for the first time as part of their highly anticipated newest world tour. The presence of RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook at the King Bodhwan Stadium in Brussels was immediately greeted with extraordinary hysteria from local fans who had been waiting for this historic moment for years. Before the stadium lights were dimmed and the main concert began, a magical atmosphere was already created since the afternoon, precisely during the exclusive soundcheck session where special ticket holders had the opportunity to see their idols from close range. Among the 7 members, Jimin became one of the figures who most successfully captured attention and made the grand stadium feel so intimate all of a sudden. As soon as he stepped onto the stage in his signature casual clothing, the sweet-voiced singer was immediately greeted by a roaring shout from Belgian armies who could not contain their emotional tears. Jimin did not just walk to the center of the stage to test his microphone, but instead jogged towards the edge of the stage closest to the audience barrier, as if wanting to ensure that the distance between them was truly erased after such a long wait. Aware that this was his first meeting with the Belgian public, Jimin showed an extraordinary effort to break down language barriers by trying to greet fans using the local language. With his signature shy smile, he brought the microphone to his lips and uttered greetings in French and Dutch, the 2 main languages used in the country. Although his pronunciation sounded adorable and made him chuckle a bit out of nervousness, Jimin's sincerity in saying it was immediately met with hysterical screams from fans who felt deeply appreciated by their idol. The warm interaction did not stop there because Jimin continued to show very friendly and close fan service throughout the practice session. While humming song snippets with his very clear live vocals cutting through the stadium, his eyes kept scanning every corner of the audience rows in the GA soundcheck area. He repeatedly made direct eye contact with lucky fans, waved energetically, and gave his best smile that made anyone looking at him melt. The moment that made fans' hearts race the most was when Jimin began to strike his iconic poses that Belgian armies had previously only been able to witness through screens. He gave finger heart poses repeatedly in various directions, blew flying kisses that were met with tears of emotion from several fans in the front row, and even crouched at the edge of the stage to be at eye level with the audience below him. The natural friendliness radiated by Jimin proved how much he missed direct interaction with fans in a part of the world he had never visited before. The warmth shown by Jimin during the soundcheck immediately went viral on various social media platforms and triggered a massive wave of emotion among the global fan community. Hashtags regarding his presence in Brussels immediately topped the worldwide trending charts, filled with short video clips capturing how sweet the Busan-born man treated local fans. Many fans admitted they could not hold back their tears seeing how Jimin treated Belgian armies with such deep affection, as if he wanted to pay back in full the years they had spent supporting BTS from afar. For Belgian armies present at the stadium that afternoon, the soundcheck moment with Jimin was no longer just an ordinary rehearsal session, but a beautiful memory they would cherish for a lifetime. The love-filled atmosphere created at King Bodhwan Stadium became clear proof that music and an idol's sincerity are capable of crossing geographical and cultural boundaries. Through his warm greetings, small chuckles, and appreciative gaze, Jimin successfully carved a perfect beginning for the new chapter of BTS's journey on Belgian soil. As the music began to float through the afternoon air of Brussels, the attention of the entire audience inside the stadium was instantly drawn to Jimin's extraordinary live vocal quality. Before performing a song in its entirety, the singer, whose full name is Park Jimin, was seen doing some light vocal warm-up techniques on stage, chanting scales very smoothly to adjust his vocal cords to the rather piercing European humidity. effortlessly, he occasionally released his signature sharp yet soft vocal inflections, giving an early indication to fans that his performance that night would be a high-level musical showcase. As soon as he began singing the first lines of the scheduled song, his unique vocal character immediately dominated the entire room, proving that his charm lies not only in visuals alone, but in his mature singing talent. The most spectacular moment in the vocal practice session occurred when Jimin executed the high notes that are the hallmark of BTS's emotional songs. With highly controlled head voice and falsetto techniques, he launched those high notes so smoothly, making thousands of attending armies hold their breath in unison, mesmerized by the sheer resonance of his clean voice. There were no signs of difficulty or fatigue on his face. Instead, Jimin seemed to thoroughly enjoy every pitch transition he performed, occasionally smiling in the middle of difficult lyrics as if proving how well-trained he is as a main vocalist. His ability to maintain excellent vocal stability while casually walking around the stage invited separate admiration, confirming his position as one of the best vocalists in the global music industry today. The beauty of Jimin's vocals felt even more magical thanks to the architecture of the King Bodhwan Stadium, which features a semi-open concept. His soaring golden voice was not only heard clearly in the front rows of the festival area, but also bounced off the concrete walls of the stadium and echoed beautifully towards the darkening Brussels sky. The natural echo effect of this semi-open stadium provided a magical dimension to the song he sang, as if Jimin's voice was embracing the entire structure of the grand building. For the fans listening, the combination of Jimin's emotional vocals, the grand musical arrangement, and the dramatic stadium echo created a deeply touching symphony, while serving as tangible proof of how powerful the idol's voice projection is in conquering stadium-scale stages abroad. Jimin's appearance with all his warmth and vocal beauty on the King Bodhwan Stadium stage seemed to be an instant remedy for the old wounds long buried by the fan community in Belgium. For local armies, the presence of BTS in their homeland in 2026 is not just about attending an ordinary concert, but a culmination of a long struggle and patience that had almost run out since the difficult times of the global pandemic a few years ago. Bitter memories regarding the cancellation of the highly anticipated Map of the Soul world tour at that time had left deep disappointment, where thousands of fans were forced to bury their dreams of seeing their idols live after the tickets already in their hands had to be cancelled due to the uncertain global situation. It was that long wait of years and uncertainty that made every second of Jimin's presence before their eyes that afternoon feel twice as emotional. During those exhausting years of waiting, Belgian armies continued to prove their loyalty by remaining active in organizing various support projects from afar, while continuing to hope that future European routes would once again include their country's name. When the lights of the King Bodhwan Stadium finally truly lit up for BTS, the emotional atmosphere could no longer be contained, with many fans seen shedding tears even before Jimin began singing the first line of the song. This long-delayed meeting became proof that the emotional bond between BTS and their fans in Belgium has never faded, but has instead grown stronger and deeper over time. Seeing how Jimin repaid that long wait with such total performance and sincere interaction, fans felt that all their sacrifices over the years had been fully acknowledged and appreciated. This soundcheck session transformed into a beautiful moment of emotional reconciliation, celebrating the endurance of a fanbase that refused to give up on circumstances to make their dream come true. This historic meeting in Brussels ultimately confirmed that no time is wasted for loyalty, and Jimin along with BTS have successfully paid off the long-awaited debt of longing held by the Belgian public. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.